Name me 5 things you like to do for fun.
5 things.
Yeah.
Sure. Like gaming,
Okay.
movies.
Yeah.
Is movies and TV the same thing?
Sure. No, no, no. No, they could be separate. Yeah, they could be separate.
Okay. Oh, F1.
Okay.
Um, what's the next things I like to do? I don't know. I'm blanking on the fifth one.
Yeah, okay, okay. So you kind of have an idea. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go jujitsu. Oh, I guess that's like martial arts. Martial arts, creating things, um, going to the gym, uh, anime, and yeah, 5 is hard. Food. I like eating
Oh
food.
yeah, food.
All right.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, okay, cool. You know how hard that is for people to do?
Oh really?
No, like no I know. No, I know. Dude, that's crazy, right? Like it's either one of two things. Either they don't know, like
Mm.
they're either like so obsessed with like a thing, uh, like like the work, let's
Sure.
say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're just like all they do is work. So then
Mm-hmm.
they don't even
Mm-hmm.
know like 5 things they like to do for fun. Or they know the 5 things, but they don't want to answer it because they're afraid they'll be judged.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
That
That
is weird.
like,
Sure.
but like, what else are you gonna do with your time, bro?
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And how you prove this is enter any conversation with anyone. Yo, what do you do for work? Boom. First question. And you're always
Mm.
like, what? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Whereas,
Yeah.
whereas I'm like, have you ever looked into this? Do you da 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 right? And then
Mm-hmm.
it like it starts to go in towards interest, or like I'll see something that they're interested in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask you more questions about that because like the thing you're interested in is like interesting to me because like you're so passionate about it.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? But like it's so weird to me that a lot of people just don't know like that. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just like, why? Why do we do that to ourselves? It's like, what is the point of living? What's the point of working? If your whole, that's the Lux listing thing. It also came up there where like they're so obsessed with real estate. Like they're just always trying to sell. Like every conversation is a negotiation. I'm always trying to sell like a property. I never stop working. It's just like, so then what's the point of living, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what do you think?
I
Have you
think
noticed it too? Or
no. I do see that. Yeah. But people that get obsessed with certain things, but they're not happy. I guess if they're happy, I don't have an issue with it.
I guess, but it's like, okay, let's take the Lux listing for example. It's like every conversation is a negotiation. You're like, okay, so I can't even ask you like how your day was. You're gonna negotiate with me, like,
I
you know
don't
what I
know if
mean? Or
that's.
like,
I know. I get that. I understand that. But I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's normal. Like normal in the sense like
right,
it's for the show. Yeah. But I don't know. Are they really like that?
right. And then this is social programming though, because then everyone thinks like I was saying to Tara that like how many people that sell real estate in Toronto think that they're the Lux listing person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen so many. I know like two at least real estate people, 3 real estate people, and I'm like, how many of them like think that they're that person? You know,
Right.
like trying to sell, trying to close this deal. You know, or
Mm-hmm.
like we've built so many narratives around who we think we're supposed to be in society that to me it feels like because we've done that and some people don't like those things, then they feel like empty when they've achieved those things. Like you heard this so many times, like people are like, oh, I made all this money and like I'm still empty. And you're like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because you don't even know what you like to do for fun. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like I've heard like I've seen this a lot, like just watching, studying like a lot of like rich people, and they're always like, it's not the money. There's like an emptiness, and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, but that's probably because like you just solely focused on money, which is super empty. Like it's just a game of like numbers, bro.
Sure.
Like finance people, bro. They're all like that, right? They're all like, whoa, what's the stock market at? What do you blah blah blah? Like take away the stock market, what do you got? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Take away real estate, it's like, well, what do you got? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I to me, I feel like that's like the missing link in our lives. But what do you think? You think that's like a idealistic notion, or like
Which one is an
from my
idealistic
end?
solution? No, no,
my
no,
my idea that like
no, no. I
it's like
think
what you're doing makes
I've
me.
heard this before. I think that
Oh, interesting.
if it's like the focus is just on money, and you're not gonna find your happiness there, right?
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
it's just like what, but why?
But these are like the lessons that we're taught. Like
I
if
know, but nobody listens,
if
bro. That's what I'm saying. No, no. Like I love that you said that. Like this is the lesson we're taught. I'm like, if you just watch anime, if you just like watch the moral of the TV show,
yeah,
they're trying to tell you the whole time, bro.
yeah, yeah.
But there are like social programming moments like the reality TV show. It's like, oh, I have to be this like big baller. Um, like when I was in business school, I really loved
Yeah.
Ari Gold. Remember
Mm-hmm.
that? Like he was like my idol. But then I was like, ugh, I didn't like this feeling. And then
Mm-hmm.
I started to hate like business people in general because I was like, oh, you're all just chasing the same boring thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all want to work for a management consulting company or like a business consulting firm, and then you like do it and you're like, ah, but you're still kind of a weirdo.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's like we think that like in achieving that monetary goal, we've transcended somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really like a weird pursuit of like covering up your lack of knowledge of who you are.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
That does. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was having this conversation. I won't name who, but if you're listening to this, maybe you know who you are. So I was like, so I was like, oh, so like, what, what are you looking for from like
Mm-hmm.
a job? Right. And the person was like, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, oh, that's weird in my head. Cause I'm like, but if you don't know what you want to do, how will you know what to do next?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if I don't know I want to work in finance, how do I know I should take the finance exam? You know what I mean? It's like you gotta like work backward. Whereas like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this is kind of like working forward. You're like, I kind of just trying a bunch of things, right? And I'm like, well, let's start with like, what do you want to do? What do you like to do? And they're like, I don't really know. And I'm like, okay. I like doing these certain things. I'm like, all right, is that like kind of creativity? Like you like creativity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some aspect of creativity. And it's like we don't. It is like I'm not crapping on this person. I'm just saying it's like a very general thing that I've noticed as a pattern in most people, and like they just don't like they don't know themselves.
Right. Yeah.
Have you heard this like soul searching thing?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're finding themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it sounds so like it sounds so like cliche, but I
That's true.
feel like I right. It sounds cliche, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Or is that what you're gonna
No,
say?
no, but it's true though. Like yeah, that
Oh, yeah,
that
but it's true. Yeah.
is yeah, it's true in the sense. Yeah, you find out what you want to do with this life. That's what it is.
Yeah. Right. And it's just like I can't just do like like I just kind of dicked off for a bunch of years, like just doing like random freelance stuff, working with martial arts, like traveling. And then my parents were always like, my mom was so flexible about it. She's just like, yeah, he's just trying to find himself,
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like that space. And then now it's like, if you ask me, do you like what you do? I'm like, I love what I do. Because then the question got turned on me. Because like, oh, like, do you want to find something you like to do? Blah, blah. They're like, well, what about you? Do you like your job? I'm like, oh, dude, I love my, because like
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the same thing I've always been doing just now for money.
Right.
Whereas like I did it for free for so long. Like it's like I just started a new brand thing because like I got inspired by Tyler the Creator's album.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like GLMF. So basically Got Light My Fire, but like just toiled because I'm like Got Light My Fire. Everyone associates that with me. So it's like let me just take GLMF and then just make it a brand of its own. And I want to make like clothes and stuff and stickers just like for myself, just for fun. 'Cause Tara's like, well, what's the entrepreneurial aspect of it? I'm like, no, it's just like I'm just trying to be an artist. Like I just want a brand.
Right. Right.
And then she's like, it's like from an entrepreneurial standpoint that makes no sense. I was like, I know, but it's like as an artist, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to explain it to her, and she's like, okay, I get it. But like, I did that for free for myself for so long, and then I just like, I'm like, okay, so branding lessons, I can just take. What do you want me to sell? Okay, cool, branding lesson. I know by doing it for myself, and then just transpose that to your brand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if you look at me on all socials, like it looks like I don't work for any company because I don't want to I don't want to work for a company, bro. Like I'm working for a company, obviously, but it's like you're hiring me as an artist to help you.
Right.
So if we sever the tie, we sever the tie, bro. I'm just gonna find something else, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like that's from knowing yourself and like building skills that you can
Mm-hmm.
like translate kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like where is that in life? Like where do people do that anymore? Where it's just like you just do it for the fun of doing it. And then you can literally get paid for your art, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or like not even art. It's like I just like doing this thing and then you're like you just get better. I think the thing that we forget is that whatever we do, we just get better at doing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like think about your resume because like oh, I'm gonna put out a resume, okay? And then it's like, well, what have you been doing? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I'm only qualified for this field. So it's like, yeah, because your whole career or your whole experience has been like qualifying you for that field.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like, so why not just change your experience?
Mm-hmm.
Like question mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I mean, to be fair, once you owe certain things that are like you can't take that back, like it's like I have to pay rent here. So it's like, okay, I need a job. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or like you have a child, you're like, I need to pay for that kid's thing. You can't really have the luxury of like trying new things, you know?
Depends where you're at. Sure. I know. I don't disagree with that.
It's
But
just
some
harder. I
people,
mean, like,
it's harder. Yeah. But some people, when they do have a job, then they can do other things if they want, like join some committees or like volunteer things. Those are add to your
yeah,
experiences. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. But nobody's like thinking about it. Like, oh, I'm not gonna get paid for this. You know, like, all right, so like
Right.
the GLMF thing that I'm trying to make. I make these little videos because I just need to like express myself creatively,
Mm-hmm.
you know, again, because like I used to do that a lot as a kid, like with no job. And like, um, but then I kind of like lost that
Mm-hmm.
because I kind of just started getting tied down to like too many clients were asking for them. It's like, oh man, I got no time, right? But then now I'm like trying to like, now that I'm more stable financially, I can be like, all right, no. And then like, I'm going to take this time for me, you know?
Right.
And like, and like I think that's a missing piece that like we just don't cultivate the things that we like to do.